Hi everybody, I'm Leah. I'm the Director of Training at Kara. I just wanted to start this video by saying thank you so much for volunteering all of your time this summer for the Kara Summer Marathon Training Program. On behalf of Kara staff, we are so grateful and appreciative of all the time and energy you put into this program, into our participants, and into the organization in general. We could not do it without you. We know how much our participants value you, and we just want you to know how much we do as well. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Now sit back and relax and soak it all in, because I just have a few things that I want to go over with you before this summer gets going. I've been at Kara for almost a year now, and in that short time I've really learned a lot about all the different aspects of what it means to be a group leader and what's important to not only the participants but to the group leaders themselves. We have a lot of experienced veterans out there who've been doing this for more years than they can even count, and the participants are so lucky to have everybody and have all of that knowledge and experience to lean on throughout the summer. So I've kind of been picking people's brains and hearing things that are most important, because the first thing that I learned about group leading was that it's not all about the pacing. I know the pacing is important. That's a lot of times why the participants sign up. They think they just need someone to lead them through those long miles with the pacing, and they quickly find out that there's a lot more that goes into it. In regards to the pacing, we need to make sure that you're staying within 10 seconds than the pace that is given. Even if there are days that are good and people are feeling good and it seems like you should be moving quickly, there's always at least one person in that group who's usually thinking, hey, we're getting a little too fast here, we're getting a little too slow. They're really counting on you to stay in that small window, because that is why they chose that group, because that's where they feel comfortable, confident, and where they feel like they can maintain. At the end of the day, you signed up to lead at a certain pace, so we need to make sure that we're sticking with that. You may or may not have noticed that this year the group leader shirts are bright orange. There's a reason that we did that. It's not because orange is my favorite color. It's because we really want to stand out on the lakefront. We've already had people running in them, and I've had people say to me, oh, I've seen Kara out on the lakefront with their orange tank tops on. So I'm really encouraging all group leaders to wear their shirts every single Saturday and Sunday long run, to the best of your ability. It's not just showing participants who the group leaders are, it's also showing the lakefront who Kara is. It's really important that we get in a good routine with our participants. I know that people like to show up, they're a little bit anxious, they want to get the run over with, and they want to get started. Definitely after the run, it's up to the group leaders to make sure that all the participants have some sort of routine to follow. Now, everyone in our training program is an adult and they can make their own decisions. I know sometimes they need to run and dash, they want to go home, they need to be with their family, their kid has a baseball game, those things happen. That's their decision to make. Every week, if you're focusing on 4 really good, strong stretching exercises, then they have an entire system for them to use either when they're on their own, and you guys can switch it week in, week out. It's our decision and our purpose to make sure that we get everyone who's there together for at least 5 to 10 minutes of good stretching afterwards. It's important that they realize the benefits that stretching will provide them, especially as the runs get longer and the training and the season we get well into that. You're the person who's going to make sure that they know it's important. What about path safety? Whether you're in the suburbs or you're in the city, path safety is very important. A lot of our runners, especially our novice runners that are new to marathon training, they won't realize the things that are going to happen on this path. We all know how busy the lakefront path can be on a Saturday morning. So it's important that our group leaders are keeping everyone together and safe. To give us a good example of what that might look like, a few of our 1030 awesomes got together and made a little video clip for you guys to watch.
Hey guys, welcome to Kara Summer Training. I'm Danielle.
I'm Christine.
I'm John.
And we are your group leaders. When out on the path, stay in a line 2 people wide, and be sure to wear your Kara group leader shirt. When passing other runners, first signal and then pass on the left. Alert the group to passing cyclists by yelling, "Bike back" if the cyclist is behind you, and "Bike up" if they are ahead. Signal when you are about to stop and look both ways before crossing the path. Please keep water stops short and check that you are staying plus or minus 10 seconds within your pace. Cool down after a run with some light stretching, and remember, camaraderie is key. Thanks for being a Kara group leader. Happy training!
Let's talk about hydration stops. We've had a lot of feedback from participants that want to make sure that they're getting the best simulation for race day while training. One thing that we need to make sure that we're doing is when we stop to grab water during our runs, that we don't spend a lot of time there. A lot of participants give feedback that they want to spend less time at water stations and get right back to the run. So definitely with our smaller groups, make sure you get your water, get back on your run to do your socializing. I know it becomes a joke with a lot of groups, and you know, to each their own, and you guys can definitely feel out what's happening, but when you have a group of 25 people, you might need to make sure that everyone's getting their water, finishing up, and then we're getting right back on the path to start running again. The camaraderie of group running, probably one of the most powerful things that Kara Training has to offer. I think a lot of participants go in thinking, okay, I'm just going to have someone help set the pace, get me through, maybe I'll meet a couple friends along the way, and they have no idea how powerful that group will be for them. All these people are coming together and helping make us a great running community, and they're showing participants that the camaraderie of group running is probably the best thing that we have to offer. So let's really dial in on that. Make people feel welcome. That first day is going to be like the first day of high school. They don't know anyone. They're going to be coming there thinking, oh, there's going to be hundreds of people here. How many people are going to be in my group? I'm not going to know anybody. Everyone's going to have that sort of anxious feeling. Try to remember your first time at Kara and think about that on that first day. Make sure people feel welcome. Oh, I'm the 10-minute group leader. Is that what you're running? Or we'd love to have you over here in 9:30s. Are you unsure? Make sure that people realize that if they're not comfortable running the pace on that day, they can switch to a new pace the following week. I think that can be really important so that they don't feel like they're pigeonholed into what they started because they said they were going to run 9-minute pace and now maybe they're ready to run 9:30s instead. Maybe trying to think about some of the questions you had when you were first training with Kara and try and answer those without even having to have people ask. Keep that in mind because I cannot express to you how important group leading is to the participants. I don't want to put any pressure on you, but a group leader can make or break a participant's experience. And we have so many people who help make the experience. So I just encourage you to help bring it together, make it feel like a team. Give yourself a group name, do social events, make sure that any new group leaders to training this year, keep that in mind as much as anything else. Out of everyone that the participants meet while marathon training, the group leaders are the people they see the most and hear from the most. So it's really important that we're all on the same page. You are a representative of Kara every time you're out there with the group. So you need to make sure that you can answer their questions the best that you can. If you cannot answer them, please make sure you direct them my way or someone else at Kara's way. Anything that we can do to help support, that is what we're there for. So if it's something that you hear, maybe you hear multiple times from participants and you don't know the answer to the question, please either find out the answer from me or direct them towards my way. I am so excited for the summer. We have been working so hard at the Kara office to make this the best one yet. With your help, with the participants' enthusiasm, I know this can be a great one. Good luck out there. Can't wait to see you on the path.